Welcome back, Nation. Today we're going to be discussing my 90-day recovery. Why am I doing one? Why am I advocating for one? And I want you to come along with me for the whole 90-day journey. I want you to witness what I'm doing and the kind of results that I get. Before we get started and I explain why I'm doing this, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos coming out during my 90-day recovery. So why am I doing this? Well, frankly, I destroyed my body composition in the last 60 days. I went on the road for work for 4 weeks straight, living out of a hotel room with just a microwave, and had to buy most of my food pre-cooked at just your average grocery store. There was no meal prep facility around. I couldn't get anything mailed to me, so I couldn't even order meal prep online. So I was stuck eating a lot of fast food, a lot of restaurant food. I was very frustrated with where I was and what I was doing. So, like most people, when they get irritated, if you happen to drink a little like I do, I drink way too much. So I have a bad diet and increased alcohol consumption. I only made it home for about 2 weeks and I had a loss in the family. My father passed away and I needed to travel across the country to help my mother and my sister take care of arrangements. Again, I continued to indulge in food and an increased consumption of alcohol. So here I find myself 60 days later. I went from looking like this in July to looking like this in only 60 days. I gained 16 pounds, and some of that's going to be water weight, some of it's going to be fat. But I gained 16 pounds and completely lost my body composition. So now I need to do some kind of recovery to get me back on track. If you followed any of my content before, you know that I don't advocate for 30-day, 60-day, 90-day programs because they just don't work. If your starting point is somewhere of obesity and you already have a bad diet and no fitness activity and you think that in 90 days you're going to get six-pack abs, it's just not going to happen. These types of programs are meant for people like myself. I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not a physique athlete, I'm not a professional athlete of any type. I'm an average person, and I put my content out for average people. So I was already in decent shape, conditioning-wise, muscular endurance conditioning, cardiorespiratory conditioning, and I had a decent body composition, right? I'm not getting on a cover of a magazine, but I look pretty good for 38 years old, working 70 to 90 hours a week. So I was okay with where I was, but now I've lost it, I need to get back on track. That's what these 90-day programs are for, in my opinion. They're just a quick recovery. So how do I recover? It took me 60 days to lose it. It's not going to take me 60 days to get it back. It's going to take a little bit more. So I've set my goal at 90 days and I plan on doing a full recovery in 90 days. Here's the issue. It's the end of October. So during my 90-day recovery, I've got Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, my wife's birthday, and relatives all coming to town in the next 90 days. How am I supposed to balance work, wife, kids, special events, holidays, and do a 90-day recovery without being that jerk who says, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm going to bring my own Tupperware to the restaurant? Well, you're going to have to follow along to find out. All right, I'm not going to give you all the answers on the first video, but if you follow along with me, I plan on spending the next 90 days giving you videos as frequently as possible, showing some of my workout routines and how I'm trying to burn off some of that excess fat and water weight that I put on, how I'm trying to tone those muscles back up again that maybe have been deflated due to my nutrition or lack thereof. I want you to follow along, and I'm going to give you some motivational tips. Some of my videos that will come out on this 90-day recovery will be really short. Some of them will be a little bit longer. It will kind of depend on the content I need to put out for the day, because I really want to give you a behind the scenes, uninterrupted view of what a 90-day recovery really looks like for the average person. This is something that you can do. If you're the kind of person who follows along with the normal trends, which is usually in the last quarter of the year, so we're talking September, October, November, and December, you tend to put on a little bit of weight. You're putting it on because school's back. Whether you're a student or you have children that are students, school's back and you're busy, so you start stopping going to the gym. The holidays come through, you start eating more, special events, you start drinking more alcohol, and it's just getting cold and you don't really want to go outside as much. You find yourself in January and you jump on the whole New Year's resolution train. You work real hard January, February, March, maybe even a little bit of April, and you get a better physique. And then you try to ride that physique into the summer, May, June, July, maybe a touch of August, and then you lose it again. So you're constantly doing this up and down with your diet, with your exercise, with your body composition. And that's what a lot of us do. But I want to show you it's possible to be able to maintain body composition and still go through this. Life's going to get in the way. I'm a perfect example. I'm here talking to you about a 90-day recovery because life got in the way, out of my control, and now I've got to come back from it. The important thing is that I'm not stopping, I'm not quitting. If I could have taken care of my nutrition and couldn't have worked out, that's what I would have done. In the position I was in, I couldn't take care of my nutrition, but I was able to continue to work out, and so that's what I did. Fortunately, I kept my conditioning going, and it's just my nutrition that failed. Can't outwork a bad diet. So I've got to really focus on my nutrition. I know what my problem is. I know how I lost my body composition. I know why I look in the mirror right now. I'm not happy with what I see, and it's all because of my diet. So I'm going to keep my routine going in the gym. I'm going to add just a little bit of high intensity and cardio just to kind of help at the beginning. But I'm really going to keep doing the same thing because remember, I didn't stop working out. But I'm really going to fix my nutrition. I'm going to get back into having whole foods, complex carbs rather than simple carbs. For me, I know that if I want to change my body composition quickly, one of the tips I do is I cut sugar and dairy. Again, I'm not going to get into all the details of the program today. Follow along. I'm going to let you know what I'm eating, how I'm working out. I'm going to let you know what's going on in life so you can see it's possible to schedule it all. I'm going to get this done in the next 90 days with all those holidays and special events going on. Working a 50-hour-a-week job, plus running a sports apparel company, plus my coaching and media productions. And I've got a wife, and I've got 2 kids. So I'm the same as you are. I'm busy. You're busy. It's possible to get it done. It's possible to find the time. It's all about scheduling and prioritization. So follow along with me. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bells down below. Let's take this journey together.